What's up, YouTube? So, ani kita unit. Ang problema nito is nasunog yung kanyang wiper motor, no? So, we're gonna have to replace the wiper motor, which is this one here. This is the new unit. Wiper motor. And believe you, this is the job that I really hate. Like, because this installing of a wiper motor is a very tricky and very tight space in here, especially when you're putting the linkage, no, up to the hand area. So the timing setup is done. Like the wiper arm should be on the top, and that's the position there in there now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna remove the circlip here. We're gonna remove the circlip here, and then because we need to install the motor, so that will be covered up later on, and that's very hard to reinstall. So much better we're gonna remove the circuit earlier and then we put it back on like later on. Okay, so yeah, so because we don't know what's the position on this the timing on this one, so we might remove this one as well, and then we will set the timing as a whole. Like everything has to be set up back to zero. So what we have here is the modified tools. See, like this one here, 13 mil. Believe me guys, you need to sacrifice one of your spanner just to install the wiper motor and to set up the timing on the wiper as well. Wait, not then you cannot do this job if you don't modify your tools, because this job here is, I really hate this type, because yeah, it's very difficult to put it in. But since this is our job, then I'm gonna show you to the very less easy work. I'm gonna make it easy for you and for me. So we're gonna start like putting our system here. So beforehand, make sure you have to remove the 3 bolts here. 3 bolts, and these 3 bolts, there are 13 mil bolts. So to begin, this wiper is sitting that way, like that. So we're gonna, obviously the bolt is very much tough to install. Like So I'm gonna put in now. It is very hard. You cannot even see this when you're installing the board because, like I said, it's hidden underneath. So I'm gonna make our place easier, suppose. Okay. I hope this is the right thing to do for the bolt. No. This is not the right bolt. This is a smaller bolt. Just this one here. And the wiper motor that we have is a bigger. It has a bigger thing. So we're gonna change the motor. I'm looking for a smaller bolt, as you can see. So there are two types of wiper motor in relation to the bolt. As you can see here, this is the bolt for this wiper motor, and when you measure this one in here, it's not getting in. We might drill this bolt here to make it bigger, so though our wiper motor can fit in here. So we have to drill. So this is the original bolt from here, and then because it won't fit, then we're gonna make bigger this bolt here, bolt holes to drill that one. So guys, we did manage to put up the 3 bolts, and believe you, this is the job that you don't want to know, because this is very tight space. But yeah, as I said, we make our things easier. So this is the kind of easy way, because normally I saw some guys installing wiper motor. They remove this panel here, they remove, but for now it's not necessary to remove the panel, since we can manage to get inside with our hands. So yeah, so we don't remove the panel, and then now the wiper motor sits in the bolts, retort 3 bolts only, 3 bolts, that is 19 mil, that is sitting in underneath the motor, and it is tight already. So the next thing to do is to install this spindle or the linkage. That's the next thing. Since this one here, this one looks good, So we can install this one, like the position like has to be straight, like show you. When you are installing the linkage should be like on that position, like that, almost straight, almost like that position underneath. So you will find the timing. Before installing the linkage, you have to make sure that the timing on the motor should be determined, like with turning on and off the wiper motor switch, so we will know which the position of the stop position on the spline or the wiper motor stop position. So we start the engine and then operate the wiper switch in there. It's on the stop position now. So after, when you pin down the stop position on the wiper switch, disconnect this one and then install the linkage. I will show you again. That's the wiper motor is on position. Now we're gonna turn that off. Underneath on the wiper switch, we're gonna turn that off. You see the stop position. So what we're gonna do here, we just double check the timing on the wiper motor, see to it that it's on the correct position. So it's stopped now. That's the timing off. And then once the timing is off, then we're gonna disconnect, on off, and then reposition the linkage. So guys, what we done here is the overhaul timings. Remove everything and then we start from the scratch. So guys, we hit the target, like we're doing good. So the position is good now, as you can see. So that's how to position the linkage, guys. Okay, just like 12 almost 12 o'clock, and then this linkage on the wiper linkage side is pointing, this one is pointing like 2 o'clock and this one's 12 o'clock. Okay, and if you go down here, like we charge the battery here, charge our tops. Okay, and if you go down here, you will see the correct timing position on the wiper. So the timing is like, should stop on the top. See, so that's the correct position, guys, of the timing on the wiper. Thank you.